Aspire to a clean career, leaving no shame for descendants. Hello everyone. Welcome to Encountering Chinese Case Stories. Cases judged by Bao Gong. Today, I'm going to bring you a story called Following the Turtle to the Abandoned Well. Once upon a time, in the western part of Zhejiang province, there lived a wealthy family, with the master named Gong, known for his kindness. One day, an old man named Tian arrived at Gong's house with a basket of turtles to sell. Curious, Gong inquired, "Where did you capture these turtles?" Tian replied, "Today, as I passed by the cave in front of the Dragon King temple, I found these turtles drinking water there, so I caught them with the intention of selling them to you." Impressed by his effort, Gong paid Tian and asked him to leave, instructing his servants to keep the turtles in a tub in the kitchen to serve guests the next day. That night, Gong, holding a lantern, walked into the kitchen and heard a commotion. Puzzled, he wondered. Everyone in the house is already resting in the outer rooms, so why is there still noise? He approached the tub and listened carefully, realizing that the noise was coming from inside. Opening the tub, he found the turtles making noise. Touched by their plight, Gong couldn't bear to cook them. The next morning, he instructed his servants to return the turtles to the pond in front of the Dragon King temple. Gong had a friend named Tao Xing, who lived to the east of the town. Tao Xing was cunning and treacherous, but he behaved very flatteringly towards Gong, so Gong did not reject him. One day, Gong invited Tao Xing to his home for a banquet. As they drank wine until they were half drunk, Gong said to Tao Xing, "I have inherited my ancestors' business and accumulated some wealth. I want to buy some goods to sell in the capital, but I am worried about the hardships of the journey. So, I would like you to accompany me." Tao Xing readily agreed. Gong said, "That's great. However, there is a 7-day dry road before reaching Lu's Ferry. After passing through there, we can take a boat along the water route. Why don't you go to Lu's Ferry first and wait for me? I'll come over after I've loaded the goods." Tao Xing agreed. Before leaving, Gong's wife, Sun, considered their young son and wanted to persuade her husband not to go. However, Gong said, "My decision is made. This time I may be away from home for a year, at the shortest, half a year, and I will come back. You just need to take care of our home and our son. Don't worry about anything else." With that, he bid farewell to his wife and left home. Tao Xing arrived at Lu's Ferry first and waited there for 7 days before seeing Gong arrive. Tao Xing was overjoyed, loaded the goods onto the boat, and told Gong, "It's late today. Let's have a few drinks nearby and stay overnight at the ferry. We'll leave early tomorrow morning." Gong agreed, so Tao Xing went to the Huang family shop in the nearby village to buy wine, and the two drank together. Tao Xing kept urging Gong to drink, and without realizing it, Gong got drunk. It was already late at night when Tao Xing urged Gong to return to the inn to rest. Gong, in a drunken stupor, followed Tao Xing towards the inn. As they passed by an ancient well with no bottom in sight, Tao Xing, seeing no one around, pushed Gu Hong into the well. Unfortunately, this usually kind-hearted man met his demise here today. After successfully plotting against Gu Hong, Tao Xing immediately returned to the boat, summoned the boatmen, and ordered them to set sail early the next morning. After Tao Xing arrived in the capital, he sold all the goods and made a considerable profit due to favorable market conditions. He kept half of the silver for himself and sent the other half to the Ga family, to Gu Hong's wife, Sun. Upon seeing Tao Xing return, Sun hurriedly asked, "Why didn't Gu Hong return with you?" Tao Xing replied, "Gu Hong is playful by nature. Whenever he comes across a tavern on the road, he would stop for a drink. And whenever he hears about good scenery nearby, he would go sightseeing. Right now, he is enjoying himself with friends at the temple. I didn't want to wait for him, so I came back first with the silver. I guess he'll be back soon." Sun believed his words and prepared food and wine, awaiting her husband. However, 2 days passed, and Gu Hong still did not return. To conceal the truth, Tao Xing devised a scheme. He secretly hired a grave robber and instructed him to find a freshly dead body from a random grave, throw it into the Bian River, and then tie Gu Hong's usual purse to the body. Afterwards, Tao Xing personally went to the Ga family to inform Sun, saying, "Gu Hong still hasn't returned, and yesterday I heard that a drowned body was found at the mouth of the Bian River. The body is still lying on the beach. Could this person be Gu Hong? Mrs. Ga, you should have someone go and confirm." Shocked, Sun immediately sent servants to check. They found the body decomposed and unrecognizable, but they noticed a purse tied around its waist. They removed it and presented it to Sun. The servant said to Sun, "This item was once tied around the master's waist. I specifically took it off to show you." Upon seeing the purse, Sun burst into tears and said, "This purse was handmade by my mother. My husband always carried it with him and never parted with it. Without a doubt, the deceased is Gu Hong." The whole family mourned, and Sun ordered the body, presumed to be Gu Hong, to be interred in a coffin. When Tao Xing saw that the Ga family had buried the body, he went to see Sun and comforted her, saying, "The dead cannot be brought back to life. Don't grieve excessively. Just focus on raising your son well, and I can help manage the Gu family's business outside." Hearing this, Sun was deeply moved. Approximately a year later, Tao Xing successfully acquired most of Gu Hong's assets through deceit. He also established a prosperous family business for himself and confidently believed that no one would ever know that he had killed Gu Hong. Unexpectedly, Bao Gong was out investigating another case and happened to stay at the same inn while passing through the western part of Zhejiang. One day, as he sat in the shop, he suddenly noticed a turtle staring straight at him, as if it had something to say. Bao Gong found it strange and summoned his bailiffs to follow the turtle. The turtle slowly walked to the edge of the well and jumped in. The bailiffs were also puzzled and reported the incident to Bao Gong. Bao Gong said, I suspect there must be something unusual in that well. So, Gong ordered 2 bailiffs to go down the well to investigate, and sure enough, they found a corpse. The bailiffs hoisted the body up for examination and found it surprisingly intact, with a recognizable face. Gong then inquired if the locals recognized the corpse, but no one knew who it was. Suspicious, Gong conducted a thorough search of the body again and found a pass, which detailed the identity of the deceased. Gong recorded this information and dispatched 2 bailiffs, Li Chao and Zhang Zhao, to bring the deceased's relatives for questioning according to the address on the pass. Through the interrogation, it was revealed that the person named on the pass had drowned at the mouth of the Bian River due to an accident. Gong, even more puzzled, said, "Since the deceased drowned in the river, how could he also be found dead in a well? How could a person die in 2 completely different places?" He summoned the deceased's wife, Soon, for questioning again. She stated that her husband had indeed drowned at the mouth of the Bian River. Gong asked her to confirm the body in the well, and upon seeing it, Soon burst into tears and confirmed that it was her husband. Gong asked, "Did anyone tell you before that the body drowned at the mouth of the Bian River was your husband?" Soon replied, "There was a purse attached to the body, and I recognized him through the purse, so I never doubted that it was my husband's body at the mouth of the Bian River." Gong then asked her to check if the body in the well also had a purse attached. Soon searched but did not find one. Gong further questioned Soon about the whole situation, and she detailed the events of the day her husband and Tao Xing went to the capital to do business. Gong said, "It seems that Tao Xing must have murdered your husband, stolen someone else's body, and deceived you through your husband's purse to conceal his crime." Subsequently, Gong ordered Li Chao and Zhang Zhao to arrest Tao Xing and conduct a detailed interrogation at the inn. Initially, Tao Xing refused to confess, but Gong used various tactics, including showing him the body, to make him confess. Terrified upon seeing the body, Tao Xing eventually confessed to murdering Guhong. In the end, Gong recorded the case, and Tao Xing was sentenced to death, with all of the Ga family's property returned to Soon. Gong also informed Soon of the miraculous story about the turtle guiding them, and Soon eventually took her husband's remains back to their hometown for burial. Later, Guhong's son excelled in the examinations and also became an official. Alright. Today's case story, following the turtle to the abandoned well, concludes here. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Feel free to leave your comments and share with others. See you again in the next issue.